Hello viewers, in the third lecture of SQL Server. In this lecture, we will learn about foreign key. Why do we use a foreign key? And what is a foreign key? In the previous two lectures, we learned about primary key and unique key and how do we create a database and table. So in this video, we will learn what is a foreign key. First of all, a foreign key is a column in one table that creates relationship with primary key of another table. This means that you should have two tables to create a foreign key. First table should have a column with the data type of integer and second table must have a primary key. Now, what are the key points of foreign key? Number 1. The data in foreign key can be null. Second, the data can be null. The data inserted in foreign key can be duplicate. Can be null. Third, you can have more than one foreign key on a table. So let's take an example of customer and customer's order. First of all, you will create a table customer in which you will have two columns. Customer ID, which is primary key, and second column is customer name. And in the second table you will create then with the name of customer order. The columns will be order ID, which is primary key, customer ID, which is foreign key and taking and is with relationship with with the primary key of this table, and third column is amount. So let's create this table in SQL Server. So now we will create a database. Wait, we'll use an existing database. And now we will create the table. Create table order customer, and the first column of customer was customer ID and customer name. Integer and its primary key. Second, customer name varchar and the length is 20. And now we will create another table with the name of customer's order. Now the columns were order ID, integer, primary key, and the next column was the customer ID, integer, and this is a foreign key, so foreign key references the name of table customer and the name of column customer ID. And last one was amount. Integer. And now let's create this table first. We have created this table and now this one. We have also created a table. Now you can see this query. Now I will explain you this query. Customer ID, the data type, and now you can see it is almost same this how we declare it a primary key. Just its foreign key. And now this syntax means it is taking reference from this table and the name of column. Now let's see again. You have created a table customer ID, customer name, and next table customer's order. And now you can see it is taking reference from this table and the column this. It means that the data you have inserted in this tables, this column, should be same in this column. Now let's insert some record in this table. Insert into customer values. And now let's comment this. And there is also another type to comment the code, which is this button. You can see the description. Use comment out the selected lines. And also the shortcut is given here, Control K plus Control C. Now you can see we have commented this code. Now in the columns for customer ID. So let's take the customer ID 1 and the customer name Amit. Now let's copy this. Now let's insert three records in this table. Let's change the name of the customer name Raman and Sita. Now let's insert this record and select the table customer. Now let's execute this query. You can see we have inserted the records. Now let's insert some records in this table. Let's change the table name. Now you can see the columns. First, order ID. Let's take the order ID 100. And the next column is customer ID. So if you the customer ID can only be the data which is already inserted in this table. If you try to insert the customer ID 4, see you can see there is no error coming. But if you try to insert this, you can see conversion failed while wait, I'm sorry. It was integer data type. So let's take the amount 5000. Now if you insert this record, you can see insert statement conflicted with foreign key constraint. The conflict occurred in a database student in column customer ID. You can see this error came because the data you can see the 4 customer ID doesn't exist in this table. If you try to insert it as 3, you can see. Now let's select this table. You can see we have inserted this data. Till now you have understand that the data in this column must be in this table. Now this is the topic of foreign key. Now what if you want to insert multiple record but at the same time? So you can do it like this. Insert into table name values, first data, second data, or even third data. Let's take the customer ID 100, order ID 200, the customer ID 2, and the amount 2500. Now let's insert the third record. Wait, we have already inserted this. Let's remove this. Let's insert the second record with the order ID of 300, customer ID 1, and amount, let's take it at 6000. Now if you try to insert with this, you can see two rows has been affected at the same time. It means you can insert one value, more than one data in a table. Now if you select the table, you can see you have inserted two records at the same time. So that's all for this video. In the next lecture, we will learn about other main important topics of SQL Server. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.